Hi beauties, it's Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and today I'm going to show you how I made this little pendant here. Very quick, very easy. There's a little tiny bit of drying time, but let me show you how quick. So I just got a punch. I chose to get a circle. You can choose any style that you want. You can use some of the Stampin' Up dies and run it through a Big Shot. And then what we're going to run through is just a piece of designer series paper. So this is the one I did already, and what I did is I chopped 2 circles so that my sides match. But this time I want to do this side, and I'm going to leave this side as is. So now you have 2 different pendants that you could flip around if you'd like. So you're getting 2 in 1. So all you're going to do is take your punch or die and punch that little guy out. Then what I do is I'm going to take this guy, I'm going to decide where I want the top to be, and let's go ahead and move you down so you can see. Okay, so you're going to take a piercer and just punch a hole through there. Kind of wiggle it around to make a nice big hole. Okay. So now you have this piece. Can you see that hole? I don't know if you could see it. There you go. So we've got this piece here. This is a silicone mat. It's just a Wilton silicone mat that you would use for baking, but I use it for my hot glue. So we're just gonna take that. Oh, and let me show you. You guys, I use the Gorilla Glue, but for this project, you may not want to use it. And next time, if I do this again, I'm gonna use a clear stick. However, the only size clear stick that I have are these little guys, and this guy doesn't heat up enough. It's not hot enough to make this really melt, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So this kind of has a little bit of a haze to it. So, I mean, Gorilla Glue stick's really good, but I think I'd go for the less expensive and clear for this project if you have a choice. So I know you can only see part of me and I don't like it. I'm gonna kind of move it up just a little bit. I listen to you guys. You guys say, I don't want to see so much wall. Well, I want to be able to see you guys. I know I'm not really seeing you guys, but I want to like look in your eyes. So, all right, here we go. I've got this guy. He's all nice and hot, and I'm gonna put him in the middle because I'm gonna need to flip this over. And so literally, guys, all I do is just pour on here, making sure that it is covered. If it's not, I grab some more glue. And put this guy in here. And then you take this and you're gonna just flip it and squish it. Flip it and squish it. Be careful, don't ruin your precious hands because it is hot. This is hot right now. So you may want to take like a pot holder or something, or maybe even just the pad here, and just push it down. And now you could, if you want, to go stick this in a refrigerator or a freezer or something so that it dries much quicker. But the next thing we're gonna do, I don't have it, I want to show you, but I mean there's a process to get to here. So it doesn't come out this smooth without a little bit of work, and I want to show you that work, but we need to wait for this little guy to dry. So I'm gonna wait just a moment, wait for it to dry, and then I'll be right back. You guys, it's only been like a minute and a half or so. And you can tell because it starts to lift just a little when you push on it. And you don't want to have to like peel it or anything like that. It'll just kind of peel itself. And then you unpeel it and you've got this piece. I don't know what the heck happened right here. I have no idea. But that's okay, don't worry about that. I don't know what happened. But don't worry about that, we're gonna fix it. So this side has the glue on it. This side does not. So we're going to take the glue and put some more on here. And make sure there's enough to go all around. Even on top of the other glue. So we want this to be completely waterproof for lack of a better word. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna squish this down to make sure that both of those sides are encased in the glue. And what's gonna happen is that hot glue is gonna now melt the other glue. So you don't need to worry about that, like how it had come apart there. So again, that is hot. So we're just gonna wait, and I'll wait again, and I'll see you again in about a minute and a half. It's been a minute and a half, and we have checked this, and now we've got two sides completely covered, and you see what I'm talking about, that glue all came together. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take our scissors and we're going to, see if you could see there, just cut around, leaving a little teeny tiny, like maybe 1/8 of an inch or less, maybe even like a 1/16 of an inch or even less. Like really close, but still enough there to keep it enclosed. So just get it as close as possible. If you decided to do a die cut, if you have them in graduating, like I know that Stampin' Up! Has the stars, so you can get the small star and then the next size up. So what you would do is cut out the small star, put the glue, make it flat, stick it through the big shot again with the larger star, and then that would give you a nice little cut. So now we've got this guy, and you can see, I mean, it's not as clear. Let me put two of them up side by side so you could see. Could you see the difference there? Maybe there you can. So this one is a little matte as opposed to this one. So now you have this guy, and you've got that little edge around the side. And all you're gonna do is take your heat tool and you're just going to run that heat tool over and around the edges. I wish you could see it because it kind of is, you can't see it, but it starts to give a gloss. And then I just go around the edge and it starts to round out that glue. There you go. And any bubbles that are in there, they may come to the surface. There were a few, and there's still a couple, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. And then we're just gonna let that dry. And then after that, we're gonna flip it over and we're going to do the same to the other side. So we'll just wait for that one to dry. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just peel this guy off. And now you have that shiny little piece there. And you can see there's still, like it's a little bit off. So I'm just gonna cut it again, because I really want it to be nice and clean and not really thick, clear edges. So just cutting away a little bit of the extra. And I'm going to go ahead and flip that over and do that again to this side. I really wish you guys could see the color change. It's so cool to just watch it go from like kind of a little bit foggy to nice and clear. It's really cool. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna let it dry again. Okay guys, so I am all done here. It's should be nice and ready to go. Maybe just need another minute, but what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put this hole in here. So we're gonna take that paper piercer, we're gonna take our heat tool, and we are going to heat up that little heat tool here. So just let it get a little hot there. You don't want it to get like 1,000-degree knife. You just want it to get a little bit hot so it'll melt the glue. And then you're just gonna go right where that hole was, and it goes right through there, and just twist it and then pull it up and back and forth, and you see how easy that went through. So I just go back and forth and twist it. Now you've got a little hole there. Can you see that? It's not really going through, but you also have a little hole on that side. So there you go. Again, you just can keep on manipulating. For me, I know I'm just being a perfectionist, but there's just too much glue here on the outside. And so you can just keep on manipulating this glue however you want with the heat tool. And there you go. You got a nice little pendant here. And if you want it to be on this side, you can put it on this side. I put mine just through some little copper twine and stuck that right through the hole. And we've got our little pendants. You could do the same, make them into little earrings. I mean, this is a huge earring, you guys. Make them into little circles, and you can have little matching earrings as well. All right, I hope you guys like this. If you do, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you guys want to get any of those Stampin' Up! Products, like the designer series paper, stuff like that, click on the link below. I'll put my Stampin' Up! Link there. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!